G'day, in today's video I'm swapping the battery over in a Huawei Y7, also known as the model number TRT LX2. This one I've already replaced the screen on, but as you can see the screen is lifting and it wasn't instantly noticeable until I put the back cover back on, which I was able to pry that off with a thin metal pry tool or another little pry tool like this when you make sure your SIM tray is out of that. And getting in there should be pretty straightforward once you take off a few of the angles, a few of the corners, top being stubborn. There we go. As you can see, we have one very puffy battery. What I found out is the Huawei Mate 9 Pro, and I discovered those batteries are identical. So if you're having dramas finding a replacement battery for the Y7, if you grab one of the Mate 9 or Mate 9 Pro batteries, you should be right. Now, this is going to work a lot easier for me than it will for you guys, but we undo these two Phillips head screws here. This should lift up and out, like so. Flick off the LCD connector, disconnect the battery. The battery for me is probably going to lift out pretty easily, as I have had it out before. As you can see, it's just a balloon, as opposed to the fresh battery, which is nice and square on all aspects. Now the adhesive is still here, is just fine. Put that down. That slots in just fine with plenty of room around it. Battery connection works. I'll disconnect that, connect up the daughter board, and now reconnect the battery. As you can see, the amount of room in that cable now, where the battery's stretched it, it's pretty crazy. Next up, put this one back on. Not sure why it's being weird. Go. Put those two Phillips screws back in. 1, 2. Should be right to put the back cover back on now. Go. It's sitting a hell of a lot better than it was. So the short of this is, if you've got a Y7, grab a Mate 9 battery. Especially if you can't find the replacement parts out there, that should be able to fix that for you. Hope that helped. See you later.